Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I will be doing a Valentine's Day date look. Just a quick look that I can achieve in hopefully 14 minutes. I'm gonna time this and see how well I do. So let's go. So first up guys, I usually love cleaning my face with my micellar water or washing it. So I'm just using my Nivea Perfect Radiant micellar water to clean my face. Ooh. Look at me, clumsy girl. Okay, so I carry on cleaning my face using a cotton pad and my micellar water just to get rid of any residual oil that I might still have on my face and not need at this moment. Now I move on to brush up my eyebrows just to have them in shape because I don't really fill in my eyebrows or draw over my eyebrows. So I just brush them out into the shape that I would like to have them in and conceal around them just to have them pop up the way I would like them to look. To conceal my brows, I'm using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn, and I think it's just been doing great for me. However, I am still looking for a much darker shade for my skin as I feel this is a bit light. So as you can see, I'm also adding a bit of concealer on my eyelids and not just around my brows. This is just to base my eyelids for the eyeshadow that I will use. I prefer to have a base of a lighter tone on my lids just to allow the eyeshadow to pop a bit more on my skin, as I feel as if it would not pop as much on my actual skin without any base. Okay, so now I move on to actually prep and prime my skin using my Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I love using this on my skin because it actually makes my skin feel and look very smooth, especially with makeup on. So yeah, I just put it on to also moisturize my skin so that I don't apply my foundation on very dry skin, as I have cleaned my skin with my micellar water earlier on. So I prefer to have something that will base it and keep it moist. Now I move on to actually clean around my eyebrows, especially with the concealer above the brow, because I am avoiding halo eyebrows. So I'm avoiding having a halo above my eyebrows. And once I do that, I move on to apply my foundation. So here I'm actually using my Revlon Photo Ready Candid Foundation in the color 540 because that's the closest color I could find to my skin tone. I prefer using my foundation brush to spread my foundation all over my face before I actually go in with a beauty blender. I personally feel that a beauty blender basically sucks up all my foundation, leaving very little, for my face. And that's just a personal preference, but you can actually spread your foundation using a beauty blender and see how that goes for you. because I felt that my foundation looks rather orange on my skin, it has a very orange undertone, I decided to add a bit of my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 350 to neutralize this orange undertone that I have going on my face, and to have my foundation looking as close as possible as I can get it to my natural skin tone. So I now go in with my LA Pore concealer under my eyes just to highlight that area, to make it pop a little more, as opposed to having it look very dull and just looking like the rest of my face. I also use my concealer on my nose just to highlight the bridge of my nose, making it pop a little more, as well as my upper lip, because I feel like just above my upper lip and between my nose I have a mustache going on, so I try to conceal that as much as I can, to have that area not look as dark as it normally would without makeup. And then I blend my concealer under my eyes, but I try not to blend it right up until my ears, just up until past my eyes, as well as on my chin and the rest of my face. So to contour my nose, I'm actually using my Rimmel London foundation in the color Cappuccino. This is because I actually bought a darker foundation for my skin tone, so the shade is pretty dark to use all over my face, and now I am using this foundation as a contour cream. I'm using a beauty blender to blend out the cream contour that I'm using on my face, just to avoid having dark, harsh lines across my face. For the contour, I prefer having a very, very soft contour that is as natural as it can possibly be, so that I don't have harsh lines all over my face, looking very weird, looking like a clown, if I may say. So I usually prefer not to contour my nose because I just find this process very tricky for me, and I usually struggle with getting it right, getting it look the way I want it to look. But I thought today, let me just give it a try and see how it goes. If it doesn't go well, we'll probably just, cover it up with makeup and have it look like the rest of my face. But I think so far, I'm sticking with this decision. Okay, so to set the concealer under my eyes and on the bridge of my nose, as well as the rest of my face, I am using the Essence Prime and Last Illuminating Fixing Powder. This has been my best friend. I have tried a few, illuminating fixing powders, and I have found this one to just be the one that works for me, considering that it's also budget friendly. I really love it, and I love how it just doesn't look white on my skin and on my foundation. It blends in very well with my skin tone, if I may say. Right now, I have decided to put on a bit more concealer on my eyelids as I'm prepping to put on my eyeshadow. And I decided to go in with my fingers because I don't have a brush that actually sits and spreads out the concealer the way I want it to spread on my eyelids, and I decided to go in with my fingers. So for my eyeshadow look, I decided to go with a very toned down, calm, nude sort of color scheme because that's my go-to look on a regular, but I also just felt that it would work perfectly for this simple, cute day look that I'm trying to achieve, I have decided to add the darkest color of the 3 colors that I've chosen for my palette scheme above the crease of my eye, leaving the lower part of my eyelid for the brighter color that I will be adding. So on the lower half of the eyelid, I am applying the brightest color from the 3 colors that I've picked from this color scheme, and I am going in with a very bright shimmery bronze, and I think that will be the brightest color that I will be using tonight on my eyelids. So right now I'm trying to pack as much product as I possibly can in this bronze shade on my lower eyelids, because I actually want this shade to pop when I'm looking up and looking into somebody's eyes. To clean up around my eyebrows, I'm using a very light shade of nude to take away that halo effect of the concealer around the eyebrows, and to have it look as natural as possible and as closest to my skin tone and the rest of the face as I can possibly get it. Oh my goodness, my eyebrows actually look like distant relatives. They look like cousins, but at this point there's no turning back. I will continue with this look, and this is the look that I will go ahead with. To outline my lips, I am using a brown lip liner so that it actually doesn't look like the rest of my face, and because I actually have a lot of foundation on my upper lip, so I need to outline my lips, set it apart from the rest of my face. Oh my goodness, I'm actually getting a little excited because I can actually see where this is going. I really love the look already. I think I look like a cutie pie. Okay, so my face has been baking for a while now, and I'm now removing the illuminating powder that I've used to set the concealing portions of my face. I've decided to dust it off using my brush, and now I am going in with a different red tone that I will use under my lash line. I hope this red that I'm using goes in very well with the brown nude bronzer scheme that I've got on my eyelids, but I trust the process. To create my semi-winged eye look, I decided to use my Essence liquid ink eyeliner, and I must say this was a very difficult process because my lashes have not been permed, so they're curling all the way backwards, making it difficult for me to create a nice and perfect winged eye, but I am doing the best that I possibly can until we get them permed and straight. lashes, I am using my Essence Lash Princess Mascara with a false lash effect. I feel that this is particularly great for looks where I know I will not be using falsies, because I am quite comfortable and confident with how this mascara actually looks on my natural lashes, and it has never failed me thus far, so we shall continue using it. For my blush, I am using the Beauty Treats Matte Blush Contour Collection from Foschini, and I will be applying this primarily to the apple of my cheeks, because that's where I think blush belongs. I will be applying it to the apple of my cheeks and then slowly brushing it out to the outer parts of my cheeks. And for my lipstick, I am using one of my faves, my Stay Fast Liquid Matte lipstick from Yardley. I really love this lipstick and how it actually stays for a very long time, maybe not 24 hours, but it stays on, and it has an ultra matte finish that I don't need to touch up, or I don't need to worry about it cracking or drying my lips. It does really amazing for my lips because my lips dry up really quickly, so I think it's a good buy. To outline my lips, I'm using my Maybelline Colossal Kajal in extra black, because I want to create an ombre sort of look for my lips with the brightest red on my inner lips, moving out to becoming way darker around my lip line. So to finish off this look and set the rest of my face, I'm using my L'Oreal Infallible Magic Setting Spray, which is a new discovery for me, but it has not disappointed up until this point. Like I'm really happy with this product. Yeah. Okay guys, so thank you for tuning in. This is the look for Valentine's. So it took actually a bit longer than 40 minutes, but lalelan gimuhle ngihappy ngizoba ngena kanjena ngeValentines. Thank you for tuning in.